And we are live. Dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, let's go! Mike. This episode is brought to you by Starlink. Brought to you by Starlink. Sponsored by viewers like you and your $1 Cash App donations. Support the cause. Mario hat with the Luigi colors. Let's go. Drop a comment. If you got a topic, hey, there's this video going around, or there's women making videos on this topic. This is what's hot right now. Why do men like doggy style so much? I could voice my opinion. What's it like peeing standing up? These are topics that I can crush. She drove to his house and still got ghosted.
Roku self-serve.
Starlink. Faster internet. A higher quality picture images. Everything's just better.
So I think I've just been stood up. I was meant to go on like a date with this guy, right? A date. I just went from Bali. I was like, yeah, can do. Let's do it. I'm dressed cute. So he's like, we'll go out for lunch. And I was like, yeah, lunch sounds good.
What's up with her voice?
I can just keep for lunch. Then he was like, oh, do you know what? I'm running a little bit behind time. Maybe I'm lunch before you come. Okay. Then he's like, oh, we can watch a movie. It's like fucking 12:30 in the afternoon. The hell are we watching a movie for? But okay, let's watch a movie. Then he's like, at my house. We can watch a movie at my house.
So he was trying to smash. It's like he told her what I would do in this situation. Like, I'm gonna tell you we're going out to lunch. As soon as lunch hits, we was never going out to lunch. Let's go to the movies. Oh, then it's something about the movies. Oh, there was a fire in the movies, and you know what I'm saying? The sprinklers went off, so the lobby's flooded. Hey, matter of fact, we could just go rent a movie and watch it in my crib. Oh, why did I answer the door in my boxers? Oh, I'm doing laundry. Oh, these boxers stink. I'm gonna take these off. They smell like badookie. Why am I laying on the couch naked? There's gonna be a lot of situations. There's gonna be a lot of stuff that leads to some Netflix and chilling.
Alright? So to maybe at your house.
Okay, so from the start she's showing us she's a 3 or 4. She went to his house, okay?
Then he's like, do you want to pick up like some snacks on the way? Like, I'm sorry, sir. For our first date, would you like me to eat the fucking snacks too? Anything else you would like? I didn't know he was a snacks. But
Of course you did.
he sent me his address. And I tried to call him. And I've been sitting here for 26 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna go home. So let's talk about it. I have heaps of people coming at me in my comments about the fact that I got stood up. I got stood up. Now the comment section, instead of being nice about my mishap, has been like angry and cross. Like, why are you angry at me or something I didn't even do? And may I remind you, I also had no control over this. The number one comment is, maybe it's because you have tattoos.
Not only the tattoos, ma'am, it's also the long nails.
She seems like she was a bimbo. Like, there's no relationship qualities to her. Maybe just a little one night stand and then delete her number or block her or whatever. I don't know, but she's cute.
It's also the nose ring. She also has only seams.
I would have. She has the letters. So you ain't worth nothing. You know, went on a date with her. But now not knowing that she's on the letters
And then one
in the
sticker
alphabet game.
All the stickers make you look like trash. Or bumper stickers on a Bentley, you ruined
Man, if this is what you portray from your pictures, this is how men will treat you. It's so simple.
yourself. And the most common one, which we all expected, was OF detected. Or you ruined your future with your past. Cry me a fucking
Yes.
river.
I mean, you're an OF girl. Like, skip to the next one who's not a spice worker, an S worker.
Sell yourself for $6 online.
You're not an intercourse worker.
Yes, Netflix is more expensive than you, man.
People that say it's what makes you happy, and then get angry and complain when I'm drunk again. And I understand.
Oh my god, that's so cool that you're into golf. Watching everybody stick his ass out and stroke all day.
Why did man just ask me out on a date? I said, yeah, let's go on a date and go for a walk. A walk? Darling, what do you think I am? Some type of German Shepherd? Allow it.
Why did you and your ex break up?
I'm doing job and I said bye.
If she's below 5 out of 10, then we split the bill.
If they're below a 5 out of 10.
If Saf, I'm on a date with you, we split the bill.
Below than a 5? You're below the average? A 4? You think I'm gonna be first of all, you think I'm gonna be seen out in public with a 4? I'm not seen out in public if she's not at least a 5. Like, I can't have nobody clowning me over my date. Like, I can't do it. I don't know. There's something in me that just won't let me be seen with somebody that they gonna make fun of me with. Like, I don't have no control over that she's ugly. Like, this is just the ugly chick that was feeling me. Like, I'm sorry that none of the pretty I'm saying ain't on me. The pretty things don't want me. And I gotta come out with this Sasquatch slouch looking.
You and my daughter sitting here, I'm kind of acting like that right now because I imagine my little girl sitting here right now. I think I'm crazy. You're trying to look like a freaking cartoon character, which is not real. Okay?
When even your plastic surgeon says it's too much, ma'am, it's too much.
Once the girlies realize that true sexual liberation is not about slinging around with celibacy,
They will never realize that, ma'am.
and they'll go.
That's nice. I can respect that. Some celibacy, you know what I'm saying? Over being a slore. All women nowadays want to be a slore. Like, that's what feminism is. Like, we could catch 50 bodies in 1 week. That's what feminism is. Yeah, let's catch 50 bodies in 1 week and then not cook and then not clean. Like, I don't know.
I was like that because it shows how delusional men are. You don't understand, baby boy, that being single as a woman is the flex.
No, ma'am, it's only a flex around your other feminist single friends. That's when it's a flex.
What sexuality is it when you're physically attracted to men, but when you get to know them, you desperately wish that you were attracted to women?
It's called being a misandrist, ma'am.
I just got home and had the realization that all my friends, like my age, are at home, like making their families dinner and fucking their kids in, and
As they should be.
just gonna be the big titty aunt who never settles. It shouldn't.
No, ma'am, you're just going to be a 3 or 4.
It's a red flag to like older men. Men get finer as they age. It's
Yes.
honestly not fair. You know, like when you get those little speckled silver hairs coming in, you look like a Greek god, and you just get so masculine and emotionally mature the older you get. Do you want to learn about men? This.
Starlink. Connect to a personal satellite. Starlink. Connect to your own personal satellite.
We don't need men. Of course you don't, ma'am.
And this is why I cannot be a feminist, because I cannot for the life of me imagine myself building that. Sorry.
This may be severely inappropriate, but I just found out that I've been dating / seeing / being intimate with someone who was in a full-blown relationship, living with another girl the entire time. And like, are you?
Okay, so continue your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Know that you're this side and stay in your place. That's all. You had fun and keep having fun. Okay, he was dating her before. He's gonna keep dating her. Oh no, like they want to break up. That they find out. Oh, he had a whole wife and a girlfriend. It's like, okay, just play your part. Okay, you was dating. You had fun times. You was a little side piece. Men deserve multiple women. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sad and I should be angry.
All men want multiple wives.
That's not the appropriate reaction. Is this normal?
Ma'am, first of all, it's your fault that you didn't see the red flags. You didn't notice that he had another relationship. And the second point is, guys, she just proved to me what I've been saying all along. Women would rather share a high-value man than be with somebody on their level, somebody they consider average.
Like,
I don't think a man should be dating if he doesn't have money.
Oh, you should even go into the thought. If you don't have
If you don't have a job, if you don't have savings, well,
Can you see how women can say anything?
There's 2 bums on the street. A little bum couple just having a good old life, doing their little drug of choice, or drinking, you know what I'm saying, whatever they into, sleeping on the street and bumping uglies, you know what I'm saying? Money don't make the world go round. You know what I'm saying? The sun still rise, with or without money.
They want on the internet without
All
any
that
repercussion.
superficial
If I were to
ish.
say, oh, women that are over 150 pounds shouldn't be dating. Oh, women that are
If you're a woman over 120 pounds, you shouldn't be dating.
feminine shouldn't be dating. Women that can't cook shouldn't be dating. Just think how would that sound?
I have to say, yeah, women that can't cook, I'm not gonna date you. We gotta order food every week. That is expensive. I mean, we gotta order food every day, 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You gotta eat 3 times a day. Ain't no food ever under $10. So that's the bare minimum. That's $30 every day. That adds up. Food be like $48. And that's one meal. And you got 2 more for the day.
But women can say anything on the internet.
Right, you can't expect to even jump into that.
You mean to tell me you can't go in the kitchen and get a slice of bread, put some cheese on the bread, you know what I'm saying, some lettuce, a tomato, and then another slice of bread because I don't eat no meat?
I want somebody who supports me and who loves me unconditionally.
How are you going to get that? Yeah, you're just living your life, and look where that's led you. To be single, 28, do some pre-med bullshit.
Why would you call her being pre-med bullshit?
I'll tell you why. Because she said, I want a man to provide. So what is she doing right now? She's developing a career so she can provide for herself instead of finding a man that's going to provide for her. So what you need to understand is she...
Yeah, instead of finishing that career, she should think, how can I improve myself to find a husband? Learn how to cook, be more feminine. I don't know, go to the gym, something else.
She needs to learn different skills because the current...
Like, women don't really need careers. Men need careers, though, you know what I'm saying? Feed a family, put food on the table. Women need, like, a little hobby, like a little, you know what I'm saying, some money. A couple dollars in their pocket. They don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, go volunteer at the church, or, you know what I'm saying, serve some soup and make, like, $25 a week or a day or whatever. You know, just some little spending money.
Skills that she's learning are bullshit because they're not serving her goals. The career isn't bullshit. It's that she's misaligned her priorities for goals and her actions. That's why her life is chaotic and she doesn't see it.
Every time I watch these girls on the Whatever podcast, I feel like I lose brain cells. I think to myself, there's no way that grown women think this way and are so entitled in this sense, like, still. But then I come on here and I go on live and I talk about how bad feminism has been for Western society, and I get proven wrong. The chickens start clucking in my comments, and it's just like entitled, narcissistic nonsense. Like, why is it so hard for women to take accountability for the people they go on their back for?
Because women can't take accountability for anything. For anything.
Women and accountability don't even belong in the same sentence. Women avoid accountability at all costs.
9% of women who are out there are not divorcing because he's smacking her around every weekend. That's not how it works. They're mad about the money. They don't like the way he doesn't listen to her. She doesn't think he doesn't know for the kids. Everything's on her, the mental load, blah, 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 blah. Number one, women are wimpy these days. We are wimps. What our grandmothers and great-grandmothers had to go through. And the commitment...
You know, that woman that's flexing on the poster. that world WW2 woman on the poster who's flexing. I think the poster's like yellow or whatever. Them women was strong. You know what I'm saying? Not these wimpy women. Them women, you know what I'm saying? Dudes was off the war. Them women was building, they were on the iron, building the skyscrapers. When it's just the frame of the iron and the metal, they was on the iron beams. Them women who was on the poster doing a little flex. The World War II.
is the prerequisite to reaching a fully joyful, the best part of my life marriage. We make vows for a reason. They're for when things are hard.
I think we can all safely agree, as a collective, that all the masculine
She is gorgeous.
men have officially been taken. What?
Okay, guys, she's
She's like a 20.
talking about masculine men, how there are none left. While she has a nose ring, her tongue is pierced, long nails, tattoos on her hands. What else? But she's saying there.
I don't mind all that. That's just that's like, it makes a person look unique. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look like a snowflake. Except if you get something that everybody else has, like gauged ears or something. Like, everybody has gauged ears. You gauge your nose or whatever, gauge your lip. It's like, I've seen that before. That's like not really original. But your own little piercing and, you know what I'm saying, the tattoos, it's nice.
There are no more masculine men, okay?
I seen a few female dogs. It was like, okay, you look better without the piercings and all the exotic stuff.
Left off, none left for the rest of us.
You trying too much. It's like, it's cool. I know you want to be emo, but you could have just put on the black. You ain't had to put on the, you know what I'm saying, the piercings with the, you know what I'm saying, the nose and the mouth connected by a chain, and you're doing too much. It's too much ish on your face.
Right now,
Too much face ish.
Man, even your fingers are tattooed. But you're talking about masculine men. How?
Princesses, naked.
Nothing wrong with a little ink, my ninja. We grew up listening to Wiz Khalifa. Ink my whole body. You know what I'm saying? Ink my eyeballs. When I close my eyelids, there's another eye tatted on top of it. When you know what I'm saying? Always woke.
I personally don't think it's going to end well for them. I think us women are starting to find our feet a little bit more. Sweet love a girl, no more. I have so much love to give her.
She drove to his house and still got ghosted. Okay, so that was like the first 30 seconds. That was a short thing. I don't know. Maybe because she was on OF. That's not going to stop me from an OF girl. I don't know. I'm not going to take her serious. I don't know. She still had like a little fun personality. She seemed like she'd be dope to be around, but I don't know. Can't take her to the holidays, you know what I'm saying? Can't bring her around the family. She ain't gonna be around Thanksgiving.
As person, but I have given so much to people that just haven't deserved it, and it really has turned my heart so damn cold. I don't want to be like it, but these princesses are making me like it. There's only one other thing
Okay, got a little bit of London talk there. Got a little bit of accent. Yeah.
to do, and that is to
Have
keep
you
going,
an accent
become more
there?
savage, become more hard.
Starlink. I'm linked to the stars right now.
What did I tell you? She's talking about masculine men when she's becoming more and more masculine herself. And she's wondering why she can't attract masculine men. Man, because masculine men want feminine.
American women are quote. They're all masculine. I don't want no American women. I want a Spanish speaker, a Spanish speaker from a foreign country, or a Japanese girl, submissive and feminine.
Women. And the more masculine you are, the more masculine traits you have, the more feminine men you attract. How do they not understand this?
I want a Spanish speaker because they dumb fertile. This whole anti-babies, I'm not vibing with it. This whole anti-baby vibe we on nowadays is lame AF to me. Because if your parents was thinking like that, you wouldn't be here. And this is great. Life is great, nigga. Air tastes great. Just seeing things you can see is great. The nine wonders of the world or whatever. It's great to be here.
Opposites attract.
Because if you are
And you taking that from your kid.
like that with these boys, it's
Boys. Calling men don't attract masculine men.
You taking that experience away from your kids.
The fact that you make TikToks like this, that's why you don't attract masculine men.
gonna be a tough ride out there for you. Anyway, may the best princess win.
And that's not human.
Excuse me if I don't make any sense for a moment. I'm trying to get into the mind of a feminist. Okay, so they want equal rights, right? So whatever that means to them, probably abortion, right? Bodily autonomy, but that doesn't mean equal rights for men because men still have to sign up for the draft, get circumcised without their bodily autonomy permission. They don't get to hit a woman.
Not circumcising, at least my firstborn. The firstborn is not getting circumcised. Stop that penis mutilation. I can't come from the sloppy toppy because I think they nicked a couple nerves. So y'all need to leave. I need all that skin in my nerves because I ain't never came from the slurpy slurp, the slurp and burp.
And back if the bitch slaps him, and they have to work.
And then after thinking about it, took a long while, a long ponder. It was like, hey, maybe the doctor nicked some nerve endings. Maybe I needed some of the nerves in that skin. So stop cutting.
In society, for society, 2 words, men have to work.
If I was a baby, I would have said no. If y'all had asked me as a baby, I'd be like, no, I don't agree to this.
And we have no saying if that woman gets pregnant. We have no saying if that baby is going to be born or not. We don't.
Not women. So how in the world does feminism still make sense to this day?
Plus, if we get married, from the start, we lose half our stuff, depending on how long you have.
There's no advantage in a man getting married. I mean, I guess your woman says she's gonna be with you for the rest of your life, so you know you have a woman for the rest of your life. You have assurance that you have a woman for the rest of your life. That's about all a man gets out of that, and a woman gets everything, especially if she leaves.
Being married, you may have to pay your alimony, you can lose your 401k, your house. By default, the kids will be living with her.
Like, if we get married, like, me and my wife is going to run it up to get separate things. Like day one, like, literally day one of us getting married, like, we both going to be working towards a house for me and a house for her. A car for me, a car for her. Like, literally, you know what I'm saying, 50-50, whatever. We're just going to buy 2 of everything. So, you know what I'm saying, if we do split, it's like, hey, we put in 20 years. It's been 20 good years. We're going to leave on a good note. And we, you know what I'm saying, we prepared for this. We bought, you know what I'm saying, we bought stuff to separate. You know what I'm saying? We might not even made it the whole, you know what I'm saying, halfway through. Like, oh, man, I want a divorce, but we still won't stick it out until we, you know what I'm saying, got the his and hers so we could leave amicably, or whatever the A word is. So, you know, if you want to get married, we gonna work towards the his and hers, cars in the house, and you know what I'm saying, everything. So we ain't gotta go to court. We could just, you know what I'm saying, they sign the paper, we done. I'm gonna go to my house, I'm gonna go to your house that we work towards during our marriage.
So where's the equality? I don't get it. Where's the equality?
Once women achieve the right to vote and have their own bank account, I think that's where it could have fucking stopped. Because what the fuck are you even fighting for anymore? Because it's not equality, it's superiority, it's narcissism, it's vanity, it's nonsense is what it is, it's nonsense.
There's something happening around the world right now. It's really hard to put your finger on, but I think people are realizing that how much is fake. The Cartoon Network
Would you want the cocktail, but not?
It's from TV. They've been putting that stuff in TV since the 90s. TV and the radio, the music, all that stuff, that subliminal That's why these women think like this. I don't even watch TV. I make the TV.
Has more viewers than CNN and the top podcasts. Rogan, Danny Jones, Chris Williamson, Patrick David, like
Illuminati.
Still watching the news. You want me to show you what the news is? Let me just show you a video.
The sharing of
This is
biased
what the
and
news
false
is.
news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false news
has become all too common on social media.
This is what video is today. So why are you still watching TV? Why are you still watching the news when you can find anything you want on YouTube?
They're always pushing agendas. I be watching videos of ninjas in the middle of the jungle just building ish. There's no agenda. There's no gay agenda. There's no feminism. It's just, look, it's about to rain. We gotta build a house out of some sticks and some mud and some rocks. And at the end of the video, the house is built. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch none of that mind control ish.
Let me know down in the comments. Isn't this creepy? It's not okay for all these news channels to say the same thing, word for word.
So I don't know what's going on. That's why my jokes don't be. That's why my jokes ain't relevant. I don't be watching all the pop cultures and you know what I'm saying.
I'm not into
The BMF just got canceled or whatever.
conspiracy theories. I've never been into conspiracy theories, but this is so strange. It's so strange.
knocking the shit out of all the major networks put together on a daily basis. And I think it's because people are disgusted with simulations now. Everything's fabricated and fake and made for some kind of narrative to script how it's being perceived in a very specific way. And
I don't even like commercials because there's always some feminine dude. They got rid of masculine men in commercials. It's always, hi, do you want to buy a thing? Yeah, you go. Us men power. Like, this soft ass ninja off my screen, bro. Back in the 70s, we're all the rugged men now. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 70s where you had a mustache and a muscle car and they'd always, you know what I'm saying, slide over their muscle car, go punch somebody in the face. Every time, every effing commercial, some soft ass dude. Put some bass in your effing voice. Pissing me off.
up to it, I think they're sick of it. I think people are craving some kind of authenticity to where
they try to
I have no
feminize.
idea where it's going to go. I'm going to get this 3-hour thing. It's totally authentic. It's purely
They
raw.
feminize.
Yourself a feminist.
Yes, in the way of like making sure women have equal rights.
So you're a feminist. You said that you appreciate value. You reconcile being a feminist and also valuing men to their traditional gender roles.
Not every woman lives the same lifestyle, so I think it's important that they have representation and minimization of sexism as well as like harassment in the work industry.
Okay, you said minimization of sexism. Don't you think it's rather sexist?
He asked her about men and men having traditional values while she's a feminist, and she wants.
I don't watch this podcast because there don't be no black people on it. This white ass
From the start, I can see
ish off my screen.
the end hurts.
We know that women get bored with monogamy much sooner than men.
Wow.
Okay? That's research.
Okay.
That's not just fact. That is men's desire in long-term relationship goes down gradually. He actually is much more able to remain interested. And maybe just because he's interested in the experience itself and he has a partner there. Women's desire post-marriage
Really?
remains.
Wow.
And it's always been translated as, well, that's because women care less about sex. Rather than, it's because women care less about the sex that they can have in their committed relationships, which is often not interesting enough for them. And it often has to do with the fact that the story, the character is not seductive. The romance, which is the turn on for the woman, often this is a long-term relationship. It's like people look at each other at the end of the day and you want to fool around? You want to do it? You're up for it tonight? No, this is not very...
When I was wifed up, my female dog loved F-wording me.
much of a turn on for most women. And the idea that foreplay often starts at the end of the previous
She loved it,
not 5 minutes before the real thing, which for her is not the real thing. The whole
Couldn't get enough of it.
It's actually a game.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes,
it's creating a
it's
game.
seduction,
Yes.
it's a plot, it's a coming close, it's a tease.
Mystery.
I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get it. Okay.
That's still single now. Women don't realize that just because you say you're a catch,
She's a catch. She's about to put on makeup. So right now, bare face, I give her 3 AF.
you will drive men away. We don't want a woman that is so entitled that she thinks she's a catch. Even if you think you're a catch, keep it to yourself. If you record yourself and say, oh, why can't I get a man because I'm a catch? I'm so good looking, I'm so this, so this, so that. Men will stay away just because of that, man. And you don't even realize it. That's why you're still single. So this whole video has no point. There's no point in us listening to you. We're just going to skip this video.
I saw TikTok earlier that said...
I was interested in what she said.
As much as I know it's
The only black woman. The only black woman this whole 18 minutes. We skipped her.
important to communicate what your expectations are, what your wants and desires are to your partner. That is very important, and I understand that. At the same time, some...
Starlink. 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 Starlink, you little MFer.
Please up with your nails. How can you do anything with those
Think
nails?
I give an S?
Go to the bathroom.
S my D.
As you can't with those nails.
Suck it.
If I have to keep asking for
Starlink!
over and over and over again for you to finally do it, it feels like you don't genuinely love or respect me, because why do I have to ask so many times? I truly feel like a partner that's...
Or we heard you in the first time and we wasn't trying to do that ish. It's like, yeah, hey, could you do this outrageous thing? No, I'm not doing it. And you just gonna keep asking 20 times. You do this. Yeah, I heard you the first time.
You should not have to continuously ask for a partner that wants to make you feel seen and heard and respected and loved. Will go out of their way to do things, knowing who you are, having to communicate over and over and beg for the things that you know you need as a person. Just doesn't sit right with me anymore. At the end of the day, somebody should want to do those.
Don't think You know what I'm saying? You're gonna force somebody to do things. You see their character. Are they a person who does things or not? You know what I'm saying? You just take people for what they are. Don't try and make somebody that they're not. Look, they do the things or they don't. I'm gonna have to leave this person and go find the person who does the thing. That's all.
Those things for you. They should want to bring that comfort and peace and happiness to your life.
I agree, ma'am, but what you don't understand is that men don't see it like you do. Things that matter are that you say are very important for you. The small things, we don't even see them. We don't realize.
None of that
Because
ish
we think
matters.
differently. How we see things and how you see things are totally different. And one more
We share a different type of world. There might be danger. I gotta get my sword and slay a dragon.
thing, ma'am. If you're with a guy that doesn't do what you want or isn't how you want, why are you in a relationship with him? Why are you trying to change him?
Yes,
From
I
the
just
start,
said that.
when he shows you,
Yeah,
doesn't
I said
discover
that.
he's not into the same things as you are. Why are you in a relationship with him? Why are women trying to change men? He shouldn't have to change his behavior.
Because he's a Chad. That's why.
They finally do it. They are looking for some kind of appreciation or validation that, oh, look, I did it. I finally did what you asked. And it's like,
Yes, because for us it's very important because we don't think like you.
Because we got nagged 20 times. It's like, hey, I finally did it.
Because you're not appreciative of
So you
what
could
he's done, even if it's a small thing,
S-
because for us it's not important. So
I know how to spell it. I don't know how to say it out loud. You could shut the F up. S-T-F-U.
Women aren't trained or don't care to see things from
About
our
it.
point of view, only from theirs. Oh, well, if it's important for me, you should be the same as me. We're not men. We're men. You are women. We are men. We think totally different.
We
All
are
this social
men.
makes you believe that we are the same. We're not.
That's the only way you can say that. That's the only way you can say we are men. You gotta say, we are men. That's the only way you can say that. Right.
so many times. And it doesn't feel like it's coming from a genuine place. It feels like you're just doing it to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because we don't consider it important. Only you consider it important. Because we don't see things as you see them.
Does anybody know what the actual fuck we're supposed to be doing with our lives if we're in our life?
The actual-
And single? Because on one hand,
You should be making more TikTok videos, ma'am. Because those TikTok videos will keep you warm when you're older. When you're in your 40s or 50s, you can watch those TikTok videos and feel all warm inside. Even if you don't have a man and you're all alone.
it feels like I don't have a baby and a family, so I'm doing everything fucking wrong. I'm super behind in life. And on the other hand, it feels like I really don't want a baby and a family. I just want to go out and drink 5 espresso martinis in one Saturday afternoon.
I don't want a baby. That sounds like losers. That sounds like people who've been playing the game have lost and they try to cope. It sounds like a coping mechanism. M word, you know it. I tried to make $1 million. I tried my whole life making $1 million, and I didn't make $1 million. I don't want $1 million. Having $1 million isn't so great. No, you just sound like a effing loser who couldn't get $1 million.
With my friends. And I feel like I'm in fucking trouble for doing it because my friends are at home with their babies. It's so weird, H, because you'll hang out with 2
So your friends are winners, and you're the L.
It's like, I literally need to leave in 30 minutes.
L-womans.
Breast pump, whatever they call it. And the other one's like, oh my god, my situation hasn't texted me back in 3 hours. I'm gonna die. I'm like, I don't know what sounds worse. Sounds like I don't even know if I want kids. But if I did know for sure that I wanted them, I'd be in the same position of being in this fucking rat race where you have to go out and date a bunch of guys to try to find somebody to be with. It's like, that was cute and fun when I was in my early 20s. I don't really want to be doing that now.
Man, just keep making more TikTok videos. TikTok videos will never lie to you. TikTok videos will never cheat on you. TikTok videos will never talk back to you. Just keep making more TikTok videos.
Her standards are too high. Maybe she should get an average ninja.
Those videos will make you happy, man.
The guys haven't gotten any better. Seriously, my friends are like, I got up at 6 a.m. to make breakfast for the kids and pack lunches, and I'm like, oh, I've been staring at my phone just wondering if this guy likes me or if he has 7 other girlfriends. Like, how are we the same age? And I'm just like, I should just enjoy my freedom because Tuesday afternoon's a beautiful day and I just want to go have like 3 cocktails for no reason. And I can. I'll feel guilty about it and I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm a loser. I have 3 kids, a mortgage, and a fucking blue-eyed, blonde-haired husband who works in finance, but I don't know.
6 months ago,
Sounds
I
like a
entered
win.
an affair with another man.
Okay.
It started out as something fun. I know that's stupid.
Probably at work. I haven't seen this video. Let's hear.
But it turned into something a lot more emotional than I expected. And now at this point, I just don't know what to do. I mean, I do know what to do, but I don't know what to do at the same time. Like, I know cheating on my husband is wrong, but at the same time, I have really deep feelings for this other man. And
Divorce.
I love 2 men at the same time, and it's very difficult.
Roku sucks.
Divorce. Starlink.
Try having a threesome, man. I'm sure that will solve everything.
What's difficult about it for you?
Well, because I love my husband.
You don't. Hold on, you don't. And you have heard it, so that should say.
Yeah, when you say you love your husband, you don't go and cheat on him. So from the start, you don't love your husband.
Like, what's hard?
You love
I
him.
just don't know what to do at this point.
Leave him.
My husband doesn't know what's going on. The other gentleman does know that I am married, and I don't want to leave my husband, but I don't want to break things off with this other gentleman either.
So let me give you another side of this, okay? So, number 1, I don't think you love your husband. I don't think you love the idea of the security that 7+ years of quasi-stable relationship brings. I also think deep down you understand that you are with somebody of so little character that he doesn't mind blowing up another family so he can hook up with somebody. So I think you found yourself in a pretty dicey moral dilemma. And this isn't who you want to be.
Man, in my opinion, both those guys should leave you. Your husband first because you cheated, and that guy knows that if you cheated on your husband with him, it's for sure.
No, the second guy is
You're
gonna get her.
cheat on him with
The
somebody
second guy
else.
takes her.
So both those guys
Fine.
should leave you, and you should be alone forever. That's my opinion.
Is it?
No, it's not. I've never done anything like this in my entire life.
Hold on. I don't care about that. Because you already know. We can say those kind of things to make ourselves feel better in the moment. Let's not do that. Let's don't try to numb over this moment. It sucks. And so I don't see a way where all of this doesn't end in ash. Maybe it does. If you go back to your husband, you cut this off, and you never talk to this stranger again, as long as you live, ever. And your husband chooses to build something new, because with your marriage as you know it is over. It's over. Completely burnt.
You soiled my wife? You think I want her after my wife has been soiled? Ugh. No. Some other germs in it? Ugh.
And if you'll choose
No.
something else.
It's not coming back to me. There's other women out there. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you for freeing me. I'm going to go find another woman now. That's all.
Or you leave your husband of 6 years and you make a life with this dude, and you're always going to know he's the kind of guy that really doesn't care. He'll blow up somebody's family just to get his. It's both things, right?
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Sheesh. The recap. The woman, she got ghosted. We need to hear the man's side of the story. That's what's dope about that talk tick. They always mess it up in the captions. It's like you could, you know what I'm saying? She could have her little video, and then the next video of the other person's perspective could be the next shot. You know what I'm saying? So there's a members only. We're 3 videos, 1 video down. Date your league or die alone. Ooh, interesting. Women freak out. Okay. Women complaining being single in 2025 is ridiculously expensive. Yes, good. I wanted it to be expensive for them. And leftover women, China's leftover woman, China's dating chats crisis mini documentary. Place your bets. Which video did you think I went with?
Hey, Jackie, it's time to...
If you knew Philly Phil had an Asian fetish, you would have picked
Welcome back to Chowtown Pod. It's your host, Rick. You got music from Raw.
Starlink.
In China, something unusual is happening. A paradox that feels almost unthinkable if you're a foreign man visiting for the first time. On one side, you see rapid modernization, skyscrapers, bullet trains, mobile payments for everything.
But you know now.
Construction
You
and
know.
their streets is
For
quite
next
amazing.
time.
You've never experienced anything outside of the U.S., especially in Beijing, where I visited.
The country feels like it's operating 10 years ahead of the West.
It does.
It's
Yet
cool.
under this
It's
law
cool.
service,
You'll crush the
about
next one. I got you.
global standards are attractive, successful, educated, and still they're struggling to find partners. They're called Shen, or in English, leftover women.
Leftover women.
But it's not just a casual insult, it's an entire social phenomenon shaping Ellie's marriages and even the dating market in ways most foreigners never hear about. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain. The phrase leftover women wasn't something invented by random internet trolls. It was officially pushed into the mainstream in the mid-2000s by state media campaigns. At the time, more and more Chinese women were pursuing university degrees, careers, and financial independence.
You know, again, we've always had words like that. We've had sisters, old maids. You know, it's not like the West never had terms for this. We just never really use it nowadays because it's offensive.
By the age of 27, 28, or 30, many were thriving professionally.
27, that's like a
And in a
dinosaur.
society that still measures female success by marriage and children, this was seen as a problem. So the term
And
"Shen"
women
started
age.
appearing in TV shows, newspapers, and government-backed articles. It painted a picture of women who waited too long and were now facing rejection in the marriage market. The cultural undertone was clear. Don't waste your best years chasing education or careers, marry early, or risk being left behind. For many Chinese women, the biggest pressure doesn't even come from men. It comes from their own families.
Yep.
Parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Every holiday gathering can feel like an interrogation. Do you have a boyfriend? When are you...
I know this feeling. You know, again, my family's like Chinese, Cambodian. I hear the same conversation on my end. Like, I'm the leftover guy according to my family.
Getting married. You're not young anymore. In a country where family lineage is still...
I think he was married before, though.
Is real. Parents worry
He
about
already got
grandparents. They worry about losing face if their daughter is still single after 30. Some even take extreme measures, like going to marriage markets in public parks, where parents gather with paper resumes of their children, advertising to strangers like job candidates. Imagine walking through People's Park in Shanghai or Zhongshan Park in Beijing. Trees lined with sheets of paper, each listing a son or daughter's age, height, education, job, and salary.
So I went to the Lama Temple, and the Lama Temple, there's a deity for love and, for love, for good love towards love, or whatever it is, romance and things. There was such a line going into that particular shrine that it was literally littered with just all women. Now, this is something I experienced myself when I went to Beijing, at the Lama Temple. It was literally just lines and lines of women trying to get into, to see this deity, to light incense and to kind of pray for good luck or, best, whatever.
Just go to that line and start picking up women.
To convey what you want, right? So it's kind of like,
Then you gotta catch them like as soon as they come out. It's like, oh, it worked.
But praying for a particular deity, like Aphrodite type deity, but in a Chinese culture.
And most of the time, the children don't even know their parents are there. This isn't a fringe behavior, it's mainstream, and it speaks to how deeply personal success is still tied to marriage in modern China. Now here's the twist. You might assume these women can't find partners because they're not attractive, or they lack qualities men want.
I do admit Chinese women do look pretty good overall. There's no obesity. I maybe
none.
some few chubby people.
All they eat is rice.
Men that were chubby. I didn't really see very many chubby women, or even any
The
obese.
Asians don't get fat because none of their food like sticks to them.
The real challenge is expectation
Oh, I was there.
A woman with a degree,
This is
strong
old Beijing.
career, and an income often looks for a man who matches or exceeds her level. But in China, this creates a bottleneck, because men with equal or higher status often prefer younger women, typically in their
Yes.
20s. It's not about romance, it's about cultural tradition. The idea that a younger wife is more pure, more fertile, and easier to mold into family life.
Is it really cultural tradition, or is it kind of the truth?
Pure.
You know, it's like, this is a cultural
Fertile.
injected into red
Moldable.
It's just kind of how things are. This is the observing humanity throughout.
We don't want no old, you know what I'm saying, rotten eggs. Our kids come out like Carlos Mencia. What else? What did I say? Y'all, she's old, eggs, and then she's stuck in her ways. And she's blaming you for ish that you didn't do, you know what I'm saying? Because her ex left the toilet seat up, and she's scarred from getting a wet bottom. You know how many times I fell in toilets? Ah! And she just rages on you, and out of nowhere, and you've never, you know what I'm saying, left the toilet seat up in your life. You like 100 for 100, like a flawless record.
Ages.
You gotta deal with some other, you know, man-ish trauma, you know what I'm saying? Or do you want the virgin that we said before?
Well, yeah, younger people do have less baggage and a little bit more pure until they get older and then they get a little more cynical and have gone through more things. It just kind of makes sense.
So even though these women are objectively excellent partners by global standards, they get squeezed out of the dating market. Men go younger, women look for equals or betters, and somewhere in between, nobody meets in the middle. Nope, here's where it gets even darker. China has one of the most imbalanced gender ratios in the world. Thanks to decades of the one-child policy and a cultural preference for boys, there are now millions more men than women. On paper, you'd think this would work in women's favor. More men competing for fewer women. But it hasn't played out that way. Why? Because marriage in China isn't just about love. It's about economics. Many men from rural areas who already struggle financially find themselves locked out of the marriage market because they can't afford a house, a car, or the high bride prices that are common in many provinces. Meanwhile,
the car isn't even needed in major Chinese cities just because of public transportation and then the bikes and stuff. But when I was there, the tour guide literally said cars are literally just status symbols. They mostly just park the car in front of their house and hardly ever even drive it because, again, public transportation is so readily available.
That is a flex.
Educated women
I bought a car to park in front of my house.
An entire generation of leftover women.
I feel like that's a future bar. Something that nigga would do. Future with some Atlanta niggas. I just bought that car to park in front of my house. Flex on y'all ninjas. Some Starlink. I'm linked to the stars because I'm a star. Twinkle, twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle.
It's a national crisis. Behind the statistics are real women living real lives. Imagine being 32, attractive, earning good money, and still being labeled a problem just because you don't have a husband. The emotional toll is heavy. Anxiety, self-doubt, even resentment toward a system that feels rigged against them.
32-year-old women are invisible to me. I don't see them.
But many still feel trapped between personal freedom and social judgment. And this is where foreign men sometimes
they talk to me. I only hear with that Charlie Brown. Wah.
If she owns a house or if her prime years have passed. For some leftover women, dating a foreigner feels like an escape from a suffocating system.
Guys, I know a lot of Chinese women that came over to the U.S. looking for American men.
But let's be clear. That doesn't mean every leftover woman wants a foreign boyfriend. Many don't. Yet the attraction is understandable. This phenomenon isn't just about dating. It's about how China's modernization has created new freedoms for women, but hasn't erased old expectations. Women can now pursue education, careers, and independence like never before. The marriage market is still operating on traditional rules. The clash between old and new values has created a whole generation of women stuck in the middle.
It's funny that it's happening to China too, even though they're so far off and secluded from America. But it's just kind of the education and the technology boom that's given women so much more freedom overall. And with that freedom, they choose to be super picky, which I can somewhat understand. You know, once you get to a better status in life, you want to be a little more selective. But the selectiveness screws them over.
Successful on paper, but judged as failures in love. And in that clash, you see the future of China's social fabric, a society caught between progress and tradition, between modern choices and ancient pressures. So what does this mean for you as a foreigner? First, it's a reminder that dating in China is layered with cultural dynamics you might not see on the surface. If you meet a woman in her late 20s or early 30s, she may already be carrying enormous family pressure. Second, it's a lesson in empathy. Labels like leftover sound harsh, but they're real. They shape how women are seen and how they see themselves.
Like if we were just as harsh as that in the West, calling women leftovers or old maids or spinsters here, I think women
we
understand the predicament they're in. Because we don't use these languages anymore,
leftover
so much as a culture in the U.S. Now women just kind of go about not knowing that they actually have a biological clock. That's the dumbest, craziest thing to me that the West has done to women. Right? It makes women think that this has never been an issue or never will be an issue, even though this has been an issue since the dawn of time. Women are more fertile when they're younger. It's always been this way, but the pushback on it is so great nowadays. Women just think, I can have kids whenever. I can do anything whenever I want, whenever I want, however I want. But that's not the case.
If you understand that, you're already ahead of most foreigners who step into China clueless. And finally, it's a chance to appreciate just how different the dating landscape is from the West. In your country, being single at 30 might be normal. Yep. China can feel like a scarlet letter. That cultural gap is exactly why this topic matters. So here's my question to you. If you were in the shoes of these women, would you push back against tradition, or would you give in to family pressure?
China was actually the more enjoyable leg of my trip. I went to Korea for 5 days, and then we flew into China for 4 days, and flew back to Korea, and then flew back home. I just felt more at home in China. The technology.
So he's saying Korea sucks.
I kind of understood the camera somewhat. Kind of just prevented people from doing bad things. Obviously, you have no privacy and you're monitored pretty much the whole time. But everybody was healthier. Everybody kind of rode bikes everywhere. There were cars. The traffic actually wasn't even as bad as traffic heat in Korea. And there's way more people in China than there are in Korea. But there's also more land in China too. So give or take on that one. But when I saw the women there, to me, I love Asian women. I think all Asian women are pretty good.
Yes.
Just eyes, right?
Love Asian women. Love them.
Are pretty damn good looking, especially in their face.
Kawaii.
voluptuous bodies, but they're still quite attractive. Please let's wrap point number 1 really appreciate
I don't
that.
need voluptuous. I like whatever they got, whatever they pushing, whatever they peddling, whatever they wears is. Okay, recap. Leftover women. They were over 30. They was pursuing their career. That's about all I remember. Words were said. He said some things. Distracted me. There's a little hamster running around on a wheel in my brain. I was thinking about that. He stopped. I was like, hey, buddy, stop. Keep running on that MFing wheel. Father Muppin hamster. Leftover women, dating crisis. The first one, so she was on the letters. Guy ghosted her. Because he probably was like, I don't know, I don't want her to really know my address or be in my house or something. He probably thought it over. Like, oh, I just gave this woman my address. Not answer the door. I don't know. She was kind of like hiding out that detail. Hey, why didn't they want to date me? What was it? She should have led like, hey, I'm a spice worker. Oh, maybe that's why. Leftover women. Well, any of them Asians, I'll take them. Any of them want me, I'll take them. Not into China though. Japan's better. You know what I'm saying? I need a Japanese girl. Probably still got time. It's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil. This is my Twitch show. Thursday, the notes, okay. Did we take better notes last week? I think so. It was like, what, a sentence? Maybe 2 sentences? Maybe we'll do a paragraph? I don't know. Maybe we need more time. Maybe we make it an hour show. It's 45 minutes because of the upload. I tried to upload my hour shows. They just took too long to upload. Took an hour to upload. It's like my stuff usually. But now that we got the Starlink, hey, they might be able to push the hours. So we should have like what, a minute left? Two minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes. My throat is on fire. So let's get a little refresher. So, you know what I'm saying? Midway through.
Is it through prayer?
He's talking. Starlink, I just mentioned them. Dang, you gonna eat up my little bit of time left?
But you're praying for
But take the twist. You might assume these women can't find partners because they're not attractive or they lack qualities men want.
I do admit Chinese women do look pretty good overall. There was no obesity. Like, I maybe saw a few chubby people in their most.
I don't want to talk about obesity.
But when I was there, the tour guide literally said cars are literally just status symbols. They mostly just
Status
Change their
symbols.
careers, marry early, or risk being left behind. For many Chinese women, the biggest pressure doesn't even come from men. It comes from their own families.
Yep.
Parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents. Every holiday gathering can feel like an interrogation. Do you have a boyfriend? When are you?
I know that
I take a 30 Asian because she's probably gonna still look like she's 26.
this feeling. And again, my family's like Chinese.
Asians look a little
I hear
youthful.
the same conversation on my end.
You might still get a little more juice out the squeeze.
The leftover guy going to my family.
Getting married. You're not young anymore. In a country where family lineage is still deeply valued, the urgency is real. Parents worry about becoming grandparents.
The lineage, they not gonna F up their lineage, effing a ninja. They not.
The daughter is still single after 30. Some
You
use
bring
tips
home a black man.
Where parents gather paper resumes of their children, advertising to
Karate,
job candidates.
This
Imagine
nigga
walking
Karate
through
Lee.
Shanghai or Zhongshan Park in Beijing. Trees lined with sheets of paper, each listing a son or daughter's age, height, education, job, and salary.
So I went to the Lama Temple, and the Lama Temple, there's a deity for love and
Yeah, I guess that was a big takeaway from this video. Go to the love temples, and if you see a long line of women praying to find love, be on the other end of that flexing. You know what I'm saying? Oiled up and flexing, beer in a pose, catching them on the way out. You know what I'm saying? Start working out for no reason. Who's this guy? Starts fixing stuff. Get underneath somebody's car with a wrench. You know what I'm saying? Just look extra handy. Do some manly things. Just walk around with a pickle jar. It's like, hey, look at this pickle jar. Pop it off is real easy. Like, oh yeah, I need that in my life. A pickle jar opener. I've been struggling with pickles. You know what I'm saying? Reach some tall things. Like, hey, I'm 6 foot. Let me get this book off the shelf. And for the first video, we needed more context. We need to hear from the dude. All I can think of is probably because she's doing the spicy work. Would that deter me? No. I'm going to make some content with her. You know what I'm saying? Come over. Ain't nothing to press record on a phone. It wouldn't have deterred me, but I just wouldn't have took her seriously. That's probably why he was like, okay, we're not going to go on a date. Not gonna waste money. So that was smart play, well played, yes. You're not spending money on you know what I'm saying, a letters worker, because once she started doing letter work, that's when she lost all that and just became the slap the skins only. Let's check the time.